Hi guys, I'm Yeily Saints. I'm a young artist from the Bronx, NYC, and I make alternative R&B, some soulful sounds. Honestly, just be experimenting.
What was the first song you ever sang and how did it make you feel?
The first song, I feel like, yeah, that's a difficult question because, not difficult, but like I started singing so young because I grew up in church. So I feel like I can't even really remember the first song that I ever sang, but what I will say, I guess I'll say the first song that I sang in a studio. It wasn't even a song that was out. It was like a demo of something that they were trying to make at the time, and they were just trying to like find an artist for it, and I just happened to be there that day. And I wasn't even an artist yet. I was a teenager. I was like 15 in the studio, and they wanted to hear me sing, so it was like just a demo, and I sang it, and I remember just feeling like, oh my god, like this could be my job. Like I don't have to do a 9 to 5. Like that's fucking awesome, especially as a kid, you know. But yeah.
Who or what has influenced your music the most and why?
I feel like for me, what's influenced my music is just my personal life and like the people that I've gotten to see growing up. Like living in the Bronx, seeing, understanding struggle, like knowing what that feels like has definitely given me all of my inspiration for my music, because I speak a lot about just like my mental health, my headspace, my thought process in my music. I talk a lot to myself through my music too. So that's definitely, you know, a big inspiration for me, like just thinking about my mom and my sister and her story. And yeah, that's pretty much like artists that inspired me though. I would have to say, I feel like there are so many, but weirdly enough, I would say artists like Lady Gaga when I was younger, just because she's so herself. Like she literally did not give a flying fuck. She pulled up in a meat dress and was like, this is me. So, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like just in general, artists that literally don't give a fuck about how they're perceived has always been like what inspires me to create.
I love Gaga's new song too. Have you heard
yes,
it? Yes.
She's killing it right now.
Ate
like,
the fuck up with that one.
She turned back the clock on her.
You know what I'm saying? In the best way. I'm so hyped for her album.
What's a song or a lyric that holds deep personal meaning for you?
A song or a lyric? I feel like you know when people ask you a question about music and then you blank on everything you listen to? I'm like, hold up. Let me think of my playlist. I feel like, well, a song that I've been listening to recently that has really struck a chord is by Lexa Gates. Like she's still on the come up right now, but she's really fire. I forgot the name of the song though, but basically what the song is about is just her saying that no matter how hard life gets, like no matter how deep and dark shit gets, like she's still gonna crawl her way out of that space. You know, like she's still gonna make it through to the other side because there's no other choice. And I feel like it's facts, like for real. Like there's no other option. It's forward or what? Like with everything that's going on in the world, with all the shit that we're seeing, like all you can really do is continue trying your best to move forward. Like seriously, whatever that looks like for you. So what will I have? Yes, what will I have?
When you're writing a song, what part of yourself do you pour into it?
I feel like all of me, but the parts that I pour in the most would definitely have to be like my compassion, empathy, you know, because I think that at least for me, like I hope that my music can be, I don't know, just something to pour into others, because I don't know, it's just really important. I think about all the artists that inspired me and that made me feel like, yeah, like I need to keep going, and I hope that my music can have the same effect. So whenever I go into making a song and I'm speaking to myself and trying to like give myself grace through the pain, through the sadness, or even through the joy, because sometimes even in your happiest days there are still things that come up, you know, that you think about. So yeah, I feel like just grace, compassion, like, because I hope that people will listen to my songs and be like, damn, I gotta be nicer to myself, for real. Like, because I know it's hard out here to do that, but you gotta do it.
How do you cope with the vulnerability that comes with sharing your music with the world?
Honestly, I kind of be on some like fuck it type shit, because it's like, if it sounds good, if I'm really confident about the track, like, it is scary, because especially if I like really wrote some shit that's mad specific, like I'm kind of walling for that. But then I think about the other side of it, where it's like somebody hearing this somewhere is probably gonna be like, damn, I need to hear that, so fuck it. Like, that's honestly what helps me cope, just thinking about the fact that the world probably needs it. Who knows? Whether it's from me or any other artist, like local artists, celebrity artists, it don't matter. Music is needed, so might as well just put that shit out.
Period. What's the most unexpected thing you've learned about yourself through your music?
Probably that I'm more social than I thought I was, because I grew up being like hella chill, quiet though. Like, I was like to the side, to myself. Like, I'm a very solitary, independent person, and I feel like through my music journey I've been able to, I don't know, just kind of build my own little community, and it inspired me to recognize, like, damn, like, you know what, I actually do like pulling up to events. I actually do like meeting people, like, not every day, but you know, like, that's definitely something I noticed. Like, I was like, oh, okay, I feel like now when I go to events or I'm in situations where I gotta be social, I don't have as much anxiety. Cause at first I was like, oh my god, like, I would literally be planning in my head like what the fuck I'm about to say. I would be taking hella breaks. You know when you take breaks in the bathroom, like, just to like get some time to yourself for a second? Like, I feel like now that I do that less, I'm like, oh, okay, like, I guess I do fuck with this.
I feel you. I'm still getting used to events. You really just gotta like
Yeah,
throw
you
yourself
just
in
got
it.
literally
I'll
just
sit in the
like,
corner and roll up.
Oh my god.
yo, I mean, whatever you gotta do for real to like get yourself eased into the situation. Now I just be like, fuck it. Like, I'll compliment somebody's fit or something. Next thing you know, I'm in different conversations, and then whatever I'm meant to take from this moment is what I take. Like, that's it.
Your visuals give off very retro vibe. Is there any artist or moment in time that influences your visuals?
Honestly, I don't know, because when I think of my visuals, I feel like I'm still getting started. Like, I think a lot about all the beautiful ladies that did it before us, like Aaliyah, all these amazing women that were just on some bad bitch shit. Like, and they weren't even doing too much. You know what I mean? Like, it was literally just fashion, them like natural makeup, just like singing their songs. So I always really was inspired by like that vintage type aesthetic, or like also maybe like Galiucci's in her beginnings too. Like, I think about her song Riding Round, where she's like in the supermarket as a cashier and then she's like in a car later. I definitely know that in the future, when I get a bigger budget, I know that it's gonna be elevated. Like, I want to keep certain elements of that like retro style, but maybe a little bougier, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I love to draw too, and I paint, so I kind of just think about all the cartoons that I used to watch when I was little and all these different things, and I try to implement those colors and that like childlike imagination like into into my visuals, and the more I make them, because right now I only have like 2 or 3, but I'm gonna start showing people more of that.
Nice. What advice would you give to young women who want to pursue a career in music but feel unsure about where to start?
I feel like literally go on YouTube, find some like random ass beat or something, like just listen to stuff, see if you like anything, you know what I mean? Like listen to, first of all, check in with yourself on what are the artists that you even listen to, because I feel like that says a lot about what you might want to create. And then like go onto YouTube, see what you could find, like don't publish it. But you know, just use it. There's like GarageBand in your phone. You could just use voice memos. Like I used to be, when I first started making music, it was in a studio, but it didn't last for that long. Like when I really started making music, it was in 2020, and it was just in my bedroom. So I feel like, I guess with that is like, don't listen to everybody who's telling you like you need all this equipment to get started, because it's really not. Like if you have an idea in your head, if you have a vision, or even if you don't yet, you just know that there are certain sounds that you're attracted to. Just try it out. You know what I'm saying? Like the more that you experiment, the more that you sit with yourself and try to figure out what you even want to talk about or whatever, like it's gonna come to you. Like it really will. Journaling helps. It really does. Like, and just talking to yourself. Like I used to do video journals a lot where I would just be chatting with myself, and sometimes that would make me feel like, oh, I should make a song about this, or like how, and then you just sit with it. Bless you. Oh, I thought you were gonna sneeze. But yeah, you just sit with it. Like I feel like that's pretty much it. Don't listen to other people trying to tell you gotta have all this money and equipment. Like just try.
Facts. You can do a lot with a little.
Literally, like it could even be a kid's camera.
For real.
And you record yourself singing over a beat, like.
And people are like super into that now.
Yeah, like that's what I'll be recording my content like for reels and stuff on a kid's camera. Like as long as you have a vision, fuck it.
Facts.
I feel like that's the theme of today. Fuck it.
Is there anything you want to promote? I know you have a song coming out.
Yes. So I don't have a release date or anything yet. Or like, I'm not gonna say much. But the song is called Pretty Things. I've been like teasing it here and there, because I just want to try to like build more of an audience for it. Like I feel like in the past I just kind of dropped shit like into the void, but I'm trying to like learn how to really do rollouts and stuff like that. So yeah, Pretty Things, I've been teasing it. Check it out. It sounds really cool. It's giving Cleo Soul type beat. You know, so check it out.
Those are all my questions.
Bet.